A very warm good morning to class 12. You all know that we have done the chapter electrochemistry, and on the other day we have started with the chapter chemical kinetics. We have seen what is the chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics is a branch of chemistry which deals with rate of reaction and the various factors which affect rate of the reaction. We have seen how to represent rate of the reaction. Rate of reaction is simply defined as change in concentration with respect to time. For reactant, we are always taking negative sign, which indicates decrease in concentration, and for the product, we always write plus sign, which simply represent increase in concentration. And we have seen how to represent instantaneous as well as average rate of the reaction, how to calculate their values. Now today we are going to discuss about some numericals based on the rate of reaction, as well as we are going to discuss a very important concept which is called rate law expression. Now first let us discuss about rate law expression, and after that we will discuss about order, molecularity, and then we solve the numericals. So let us take a general example. AA plus BB gives CC plus DB. Let us take a general reaction. A, B, C, D are the stoichiometric coefficients. A, B, C and D, these are stoichiometric coefficients. We all know, according to rate law, or we have done in class 11, law of mass action. In chapter equilibrium, you have done law of mass action. This simply states that the rate of the reaction at any instant of time is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of the reactant, each raised to the power some active masses. Same way, when you apply the rate law expression, rate law, it simply states the rate of the reaction at any instant of time is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of the reactant, each raised to the power some active masses. We write here X and Y. Keep in mind, X and Y are those masses of the reactant which actually react to form a product. Keep in mind that rate law expression, it is an experimental value. Sometimes when we solve the questions, you will find that the reaction appears to be different, but experimentally its value comes absolutely different. So rate law expression simply states the rate of the reaction at any instant of time is directly proportional to the product of molar concentration of the reactant, each raised to the power active mass. So rate is equals to K, A power A and B power B. K is called rate constant. So rate of the reaction is equal to rate constant if concentration of each of the reactant is unique. So when we talk about the definition, we simply say, here we write, rate law states that the rate of reaction at any instant is directly proportional to product of molar concentration of reactant, each raised to power of active masses. It is an experimental value. Keep in mind, rate law is an experimental value. Now, rate constant. Write here. Rate constant is equal to rate of reaction when concentration of each reactant is unit. Means when the concentration of each reactant is 1. Now one thing which is very important. Rate law expression deals only with the concentration of the reactant. It has no concern with the product because the rate law deals only with the reaction in forward direction or only for the reaction in backward direction. It do not deals with reversible reaction. That thing must be kept in mind. If we take a reversible reaction, then it becomes chemical equilibrium. But chemical kinetics deals with only the concentration of reactants or only with the concentration of the product. Now, order of a reaction. What is the meaning of order? Order means the order of a reaction is the sum of powers of the concentration terms expressed in rate law expression. So, order of a reaction. It is simply defined as sum of powers of concentration terms expressed in rate law expression. That means if we say AA plus BB gives us product, rate law says rate of reaction equals to K, A power X and B power Y. Then order of the reaction is equal to X plus Y. So, order of reaction is simply defined as the sum of powers of the concentration terms expressed in rate law expression. One thing should be kept in mind that the order is an experimental value. Do not say that X and Y are equals to A and B. No. May or may not be. Sometimes they are equal and sometimes they are different. It's an experimental value. Again and again I am repeating experimental. Now, we have different kind of reaction. Zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction, third order reaction and so on. We have fractional order reactions as well as pseudo order reaction. So, let us discuss these reactions one by one. First we discuss about zero order reaction. So, zero order reaction. Reactions in which the rate of reaction is independent of molar concentration of each reactant is called zero order reaction. Means those reactions in which the sum of powers is equal to 0. Let us take example. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Rate of reaction is equals to K into concentration of N2 0, concentration of hydrogen is 0. So rate of reaction is equal to K. As I said, it's an experimental value. If you write the theoretical value, then the order will be 3 plus 1 is 4. But experimentally, it has been found that in this case, the rate of the reaction does not depend upon concentration of nitrogen and hydrogen. This is Haber process. If we use here iron and molecule. This is a Haber process which is used for preparation of ammonia. So experimentally, its order is 0. So zero order reactions are those in which rate of the reaction does not depend upon concentration of any of the reactant. Now units. For zero order reaction, unit of rate constant K, that is equal to K is equal to rate of reaction, and rate of reaction is change in concentration, that is mole per liter per second. Keep in mind, for zero order reaction, the units of rate constant are mole per liter per second. Now, we are moving towards some more examples. 2HI gives H2 plus I2. It's again a zero order reaction, rate is equal to K. Now, let us discuss about first order reaction. First order reactions in which sum of powers of concentration terms is equals to 1. It means these are those reactions in which the rate of the reaction depends on the concentration of one reacting species or the sum of power of the stoichiometric coefficients in rate law expression is unity. So let us take A get converted into product, or we can say A plus B get converted to product. The order is first. It means rate of reaction is equal to K, A power 1, or we say rate is equal to K, A power 1, B power 0. It can be written as K, A power 0, B power 1, or it can be written as K, A power half, B power half, and so on. The sum of powers should be equal to 1. The main thing is, when you write the rate law expression, the sum of powers should be equals to 1. Is called first order reaction. Now, units. What are the units of rate constant? We know rate is equal to K, concentration of A power 1. We take a general case. Unit of rate is mole per liter per second equals to K into mole per liter. Because concentration is number of moles per unit volume, means mole per liter. So mole per liter cancel. K is per inverse for first order reaction. Examples. We have few examples of first order reaction like ammonium nitrate. When it breaks, it forms nitrogen plus H2O. This is an example of first order reaction. So N2 plus it's ammonium NH4 to water. This is an example of first order reaction. Similarly, another example is H2O2, it forms H2 plus half O2. Again, rate of reaction equals to A concentration of H2O2 power 1. Here also rate equal to K concentration of ammonium nitride. So keep in mind the unit of rate constant for first order reaction is per second. This is first order reaction. Now second order reaction, those reactions in which the sum of power of concentration terms in rate law expression is 2. So let us take a simple example. Second order reaction, we take general form. A get converted to B. Let's write here 2. Rate of the reaction equal to K A power 2. Or it can be written as A plus B gives C. So rate equals to K A power 1 B power 1. So 1 plus 1 order is 2. So second order reactions are those in which the sum of powers of rate law expression concentration terms is 2. Now units of K. Rate is mole per liter per second. K into mole per liter square. So K is equal to mole per liter per second upon mole square liter square. So it's liter per mole per second. So you can see for the second order reaction, units of rate constant are liter per mole per second. When we generalize this result, the rate of reaction, that is rate constant, units of K, rate constant for nth order, that will be equals to, if it's a second order, it's liter, means power 1. If it's nth, then it must be n minus 1 mole, that's power is again minus n minus 1 per second. So these are the units of rate constant, journal form. Now we are moving towards, let us write few examples for second order reaction. Now 2HI gives H2 plus I2. Rate of reaction is K. HI power 2 is called second order reaction. Now another example, 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. Rate of reaction equal to K NO power 2 O2 power 0. I am repeating over and again that they are the experimental values. Experimentally, it can be found that for this reaction, rate depends only on the concentration of NO and power 2. Now, pseudo-order reaction. Let's see what are pseudo. As from the name, it is clear pseudo means false. False order reaction. Pseudo order reactions. Those reactions which appears to be of higher order, but actually they are of lower order. In some books it's written those reactions which appears to be of second, third order, but actually they are of first order, called pseudo order reaction. So pseudo order reaction, those reactions which appears to be of higher order, second, third, but actually they are low order reaction or first order reaction. We have a very simple example. CS3 CO C2H5. This is called ethyl ethanoate. When we add water it found CH3COOH plus CH3CH2OH. Acetic acid plus ethyl alcohol. The rate of the reaction is found to be CH3COOC2H5. Okay. Although this reaction appears to be of second order, but actually this is of, so those reactions which appears to be of higher order but actually are of lower order called pseudo order reaction. Now last is fractional order reaction. Fractional order reactions are those reactions which are complex in nature. Those reactions which takes place in steps. Those reactions which takes place in various steps, and the smallest, or we say that the slowest step is the rate determining step. So last is fractional order reaction. Sum of powers is in fraction. Generally we use for complex reactions. Those reactions which takes place in more than one step are known as fractional order reactions. Let us take a simple example. H2 plus Br2 gives 2HBr. Experimentally it has been found that the rate of the reaction is K, H2 power 1 and Br2 power half. So order of the reaction is 1 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. This is called a fractional order reaction. Now with this we finish off here. Tomorrow we will discuss about molecularity, and then we will discuss about the numericals based on these concepts. So you are requested to just revise the concept. Thank you and have a nice day.